Last week, we lost two amazing people from the wrestling world, two amazing wrestling heroes to the wrestling fans. Terry Funk and Wyndham Rotunda, the latter who was known professionally as Bray Wyatt. Both of them were great people to their friends and families, to the wrestling world, to everything, to everybody. From Under the Apron, would like to give our condolences to their friends and family. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do a tribute episode just in time because I'm still heartbroken. But you know, trying to keep from crying from all the other tribute shows from this past week, basically. SmackDown, Impact Wrestling, AEW's All In, with Buddy Murphy setting a lantern on a stage during the House of Black entrance. Raw again, NXT. Um, it's really surreal to hear that a wrestler who you idolized, who you look up to, who you just like, you know. Um, it wasn't just these videos, it was the post as well. It was Twitter post, it was Instagram post, including Vanessa Hudgens, an actress, High School Musical actress. Um, I didn't even know she was a fan, and she was, and like she like sent out heartfelt condolences and all of that, and I'm like, wow, like Bray Wyatt was out there. Um, so this is gonna be a predictions episode. I kind of already recorded that part, but this part I had to record alone because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to let it all out. So um, just as we did with the other past episode where a wrestler falls and like he's all like sorry, there is a ring in heaven right now, and a bunch of my favorite wrestlers right now are having their own Royal Rumble. Brody Lee, Terry Funk, and Barry Windham. I'm sorry. Bray Wyatt are up there right now. Just fucking their own Firefly, their own funhouse, their own little thing. So yeah. So like the same thing I did with Scott Hall, I'm gonna do here as well. At this time, I'm going to play the 10 bell salute, and then I'm gonna follow it up with a few seconds of, my God, this amazing voice from Samantha Irving, singing to every, that song. This one goes out to all the Fireflies. Rest in peace, Wyndham Rotunda and Terry Funk.
He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 He's got everybody In his hands, he's got everybody. In his hands, he's got everybody. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands.
Welcome back. My name is Evo, and you are listening to another episode of Under the Apron. WWE Payback is this weekend, and so I got my predictions ready, and who better to share those predictions with than the front of the show? One of our favorite patrons from the Patreon is back monthly, as always. Privilege, monthly privilege, all that. She's back to share her opinions. Let's give a warm welcome to our friend who is shattering records with her sixth time on the show. So whoever been here multiple times, y'all need to step it up. Everybody, welcome back, my little menace, Sarah. Welcome back, Sarah.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Ready for this show.
Ready
So
for the
excited.
show? Ready for the week?
Yeah.
Let's start. Let's go. Before we begin, though, as always, follow us on our socials and support us from Under the Apron on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, the Threads, Apron_stories on the Twitter. I'm just gonna call it Twitter. More info on the links on where you can listen or watch in the show notes. Listen to us on Apple, Spotify, or any audio media you can listen to this podcast on. Make sure to rate us and leave us a review. And if you want, and if you feel you want a little bit more, support us on the Patreon. You know, if you want to do a little bit more, right, Sarah? Tell them,
Yep.
Sarah.
Just a little bit more.
Just a little bit
Just a
more?
little more. Yeah.
Yeah. Support us
Okay. A
on the
lot
Patreon.
more.
A lot more? All right, she
Yeah.
says a lot more. Support us on the Patreon. Become a top tier patron, and I'll shout you out at the end of every episode. Plus, have patron privileges such as on the show every month or a special episode dedicated to you, just like our friend Sarah here, or just like our other patron who you've heard on past episodes. Go to patreon.com/, from Under the Apron podcast for more information on that. The link will be in the show notes. Payback 2023 will take place on Saturday, September 2nd at the PPG Paint Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's a lot of P's on that sentence, and the will be the first payback held since 2020. It also marks the first payback held on a Saturday in September, as well as the first to live stream on Peacock in the United States and binge in Australia. This will also be WWE's first pay-per-view and live stream event held in Pittsburgh since Extreme Rules in July 2018, which was at the same arena. The theme of the event is wrestlers seeking payback against their opponents. First match on the card: Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus in a steel cage match. At Night of Champions, Trish Stratus defeated Becky Lynch thanks to interference from Zoe Stark, who was later revealed as Stratus' protege. She continued to feud with the three qualifying for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, but none were victorious. Although Stratus legitimately broke her nose during the match thanks to Lynch, Stratus then denied Lynch's challenge to fight her, claiming she was not medically cleared. Stark instead faced and defeated Lynch on July 10th episode of Raw. The following week, Stratus said she would accept Lynch's challenge if Lynch could defeat Stark in a match on the July 24th episode. But if Lynch failed, she would have to get down on her knees, thank Stratus, and get "Thank you, Trish" tattooed on her chest. Oh, of course, that's not going to happen. Lynch won, setting up a rematch on the next episode that quickly ended in a disqualification win for Lynch after Stark interfered. Later, WWE official Adam Pearce scheduled a rematch for the August 14th episode with Stark banned from ringside, but it ended in a double countout, and the two brawled throughout the arena with Stark helping Stratus. Later, Pearce announced another rematch, this time as a steel cage match, which was scheduled for Payback. So, is the blue cage? Is that what we're doing here? Or is it like Hell in a Cell cage?
Mm, probably just a blues cage. I don't think they'll bring the Hell in the Cell, but you never know.
Okay. So, blue cage it is. I'm digging this story already. The fact that Trish Stratus is still around, when I saw it, like, I figured she'd be gone by WrestleMania or after she did the whole thing at WrestleMania. But no, here we are.
Yeah.
uh, so Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. I'm gonna say Becky. Like,
Yeah.
put an end to this match already.
Yep.
Let's go.
I'm done. I'm done with the storyline. I hope that this is the end, because it's just too much. And I hate watching Trish Stratus fight because she looks like an old lady.
She is.
And I know she is, but
She
she
does.
looks like one, wrestling.
Oh
She
my god,
can't.
is this how we felt about Liz Moolah and Mick Young back in the day? Like, oh come on with these old ladies. Now Trish Stratus,
Yeah,
this old lady coming
yeah.
back, and we're like, oh come on with this old lady.
Yep. They
Damn.
should have made it a retirement match is what they should have made it. If you lose, you go back into retirement. If you win, okay, but if you lose, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
You
Let's,
gotta.
let's take it out. Gotta go, Trish. Um, Becky wins. Trish Stratus retires. Zoe Stark just go being solo again. I dig it.
Yeah.
Next match: LA Knight versus The Miz. At SummerSlam, SmackDown's LA Knight won the Slim Jim Super SummerSlam Battle Royal. Ooh yeah, brother, Slim Jim. Uh, we had to do that. During which he eliminated Raw's The Miz. On the following Raw, Miz took issue with the amount of attention that Knight was receiving and the disrespect he was shown from Knight. This prompted a confrontation between the two. After a couple of weeks of back and forth promos and interfering in matches, including Miz costing Knight a shot at the United States Championship, Miz challenged Knight to a match, which he accepted, and an interbrand match between the two was scheduled for Payback. And even on Friday, like his promo against Miz, like and to pay tribute to Bray Wyatt, who had just passed away. Some wise man told me that if you see me, run. So
I
there
like
was
that.
that. I liked
Yeah.
it too. So of course,
I thought it was because, I just like the whole promo. He's like, let me take the bass out of my voice. I was like, he's so funny. His
well,
impression was spot on.
yeah, it is. I love how he's like bringing like every not because of this right here, but every time you check on Twitter or YouTube, there's something that he did back then, and they're showing it. Like this reality show he was on with The Rock, um, Triple H's old workout. Um,
Yeah, I saw that.
he's in there. Like,
Yeah.
how far back did this guy go? I'm
I
like,
don't
wait, what?
know.
What's going on? And then a friend of ours, Manta, Monier's
Yeah.
Ruin, she has said that she even said like the first night we met, like every time she like comes up, like, hey, you ever seen Judge Dredd? I'm like, yeah. Armand Asante, Sylvester Judge Dredd's brother. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. Doesn't he look just like Ellen Knight, like his doppelganger? And I'm like, wait a minute. So I go and look at Armand Asante as Rico from Judge Dredd. I was like, holy shit! And she's looking at she's like waiting for my reaction. I was like, "Oh my god, it's him!" And she's all like, "See, I told you." And then she's all like, "I told my husband about it, and he did not believe me." And I'm just like, oh, "Well, damn, that was a worse British imitation of her. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
apologize, Anna. Both ears ruined. I apologize about that one." But usually, it's like she can start holding her pearls and you know telling me to
you're
calm
trying
my
to calm
passion.
your passions.
She could tell me all this stuff later on. But um yeah, that part right there. Like we're all gonna fucking vote the Miz, right? Not the Miz, LA Knight, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because yeah, that's our guy.
that's right.
Like, okay, Miz, I get that you got mad about the whole situation and all that stuff. He did an awesome promo, but that promo that he did against LA Knight after the Battle Royal the next night on Raw felt like he did it already, like to every time he comes out back out from like a little, like he just does the same promo over and over again. You guys don't respect me, and like he same thing he did with against Daniel Bryan on us talking smack. Same thing he did when John Cena's been around. Same thing he did every other time. Like he just comes out, does the same promo, and it's gone back ever since he did the promo where he walked out from the back of the arena to the front. That promo was him talking about I had to go change in the bathroom because somebody decided to throw my bags out. Chris Benoit, of course, like eating a chicken over his bag, and then Chris Benoit got mad and all that. Yeah, he just described Chris Benoit and everything. So ever since that day, he's been using the exact same situation, exact same promo. Here we are, 2023. He's using it on LA Knight. Like, not LA Knight, not the newest guy. It's like the newest guy is probably getting the same treatment that Miz got back then.
Yeah,
So
you
don't do
probably
tonight.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah. The only thing that bothered me about that is that the Miz used the same promo, but LA Knight, for sure.
well, it's the thing is I think with them is, yeah, you keep bringing up all this old stuff. As you said, he's using the same promo. Don't let them use you as a jobber no more.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
pretty
Actually
much.
say, I want real fights. I want, to be against real competition. He keeps bringing out Tozawa to make him look good, but in this instance, Tozawa made him look bad because he lost. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like, come on, you want to be the A-lister again? You know, compete, be relevant.
be relevant again. Don't have like a backup like Damien Sandow when he had him be his stunt double. Because then Damien Sandow got a better pop than him. Don't have people like um what's his face, Bo Dallas and um Mr. Perfect Son out there, and to be your henchman, because they're gonna get a bigger pop.
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
Yep.
And like I've been freaking like rooting for Miz ever since freaking Real Worlds, ever since the challenges, ever since he showed up on Tough Enough, ever since dude came out with suspenders and tried to read the freaking phone number on the saying on from his hand like he fucked it up. uh, I've been a fan of his ever since the New York, the Real World New York. But coming in here is like, oh my god, dude, same thing. All right, let's do something different now, dude. Let's stop with the whole balls joke. Let's stop with the whole
Yeah.
um awesome. Let's do something different. But at the same time, LA Knight got it. Like I'm rooting for LA Knight this time.
Yep. Me too.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Dawn.
And if you've ever watched a TV show and thought to yourself, oh my god, that season finale plot twist was absolutely bonkers.
Or seen a movie and thought, wow, I need to talk to somebody about this train wreck immediately.
Then we think you'll fit right in with our podcast, I Hate It, Let's Watch It. We watch TV shows like Riverdale and Emily in Paris.
And movies like Deep Water, Killer Sofa, Rubber, and Deadly Illusions. And we give them the total rinsing they deserve.
It's basically group therapy for movie masochists. So come check us out wherever you stream podcasts.
All right, next match. Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. On July 28th episode of SmackDown, Santos Escobar faced fellow Latino World Order LWO stablemate Rey Mysterio in the finals of the United States Championship Invitational Tournament to earn a title match against Austin Theory. Mysterio was injured during the match, thus Escobar was named the winner via referee stoppage. The championship match was to occur on the August 11th episode. However, Theory attacked Escobar before the match, rendering him unable to compete. WWE official Adam Pearce then allowed Mysterio to take Escobar's place and face Theory for the title, which Mysterio won. The following week, Theory demanded Mysterio to give back the championship as he was not supposed to be in the match. However, Pearce instead scheduled a number one contender match that Theory won. On the August 25th episode, the rematch was scheduled for Payback. And here we are, of course, Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. Who do you have?
I got Rey Mysterio. I was tired of Theory and him being the United States champion, the greatest one ever and the youngest one ever. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Theory is a great wrestler. He's really good. He can win on his own. He doesn't need to cheat. But him being a heel, and he just and the one of the ultimate opportunists, he finds the opportunity, he's going to go for it. But yeah, I was just tired of him cheating to win because he doesn't need to. He's a great wrestler.
Right.
So.
You're not gonna like this one. I'm gonna say Austin Theory, and I hope somebody else doesn't sue me for this because I almost got sued over the fact that Logan Paul won,
Mm-hmm.
and people are just like, I don't know, I don't like that you said Logan Paul was gonna beat Ricochet, and then he did. I'm just like, I'm sorry. So shout out to whoever thought they were gonna sue me. I countersuited and said like, nope, not gonna happen.
But you did make a valid point, though. I have to give it to you on that one.
All right, I'm gonna make another valid point here.
Okay, maybe.
Austin Theory, yeah, Austin Theory with the wins with the help of Santos.
Oh, okay. That's
Because
an interesting one.
it's not, because maybe it is, but like Santos comes out and tries to help Rey, but it backfires, thus giving Austin the belt, or he just does it right here and turns. But at the same time, I feel like the turn should like happen right here or in the weeks to come. But the Latino World Order ends up being healed, kick Rey Mysterio out, and then Zelina Vega turns on Santos, and she continues to be face. But then you got Santos, you got and the other two who I forgot already. Damn, like
Joaquin
the
Wild.
Joaquin Wild
Mm.
and De Leon, something like
Yeah,
that. I
whatever.
forgot his name. I forgot his name. I just know Joaquin Wild because he was from TNA.
Oh, okay.
But Austin Theory wins this because of Santos, and Santos becomes a heel again. He returns to being a heel. We get back the whole family and all that stuff. Rey Mysterio versus Santos at the next pay per view, and I kind of want to see like the Tony D'Angelo back, like on SmackDown when he comes back and with his other guy, and then we can have this whole match again. Or maybe that's gonna be the whole Survivor Series match right there, where he just goes to go get another family member. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how
Very
that goes.
interesting.
Very
Very
interesting. We'll see how that
interesting.
goes. I've been wrong before. I don't want to be wrong about this one. During the August 25th episode of SmackDown, it was announced that Payback Grayson Waller would have a special edition of his talk show, The Grayson Waller Effect, with special guest Cody Rhodes. A talk show on the pay-per-view segment on the okay, sure,
I don't understand that, but whatever.
yeah, I guess they needed that extra time because there were like at least 5 matches here.
That's all that's there. I
Yeah,
haven't seen like another like. I mean, there's
I
still
haven't seen it either.
tonight, but it's like
There's still tonight, but still at the same time, it's a SmackDown show. Well,
right,
except for with the exception of the World Heavyweight Championship later on, because they
right.
can't get your boy over there.
The tribal chief. That's right. It's not in his contract.
Right. Next match: Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's World Championship. On the June 19th episode of Raw, Raquel Rodriguez took issue with Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley assaulting Natalia before their match. Also during this time, Rodriguez and Liv Morgan would win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Ripley continued her post-match results on Natalia, which eventually led to a brawl between Ripley and Rodriguez and Morgan on July 17th episode, where Ripley injured Rodriguez's left knee. This attack subsequently cost Rodriguez and Morgan the Women's Tag Team Championship in a match later that night. After Morgan attacked Ripley later that night, a non-title match between the two was scheduled for the next week's episode. However, Ripley viciously attacked Morgan, injuring her arm. Thus, the match never happened. On the next episode, Rodriguez returned and brawled with Ripley, only to once again get injured. Later that night, WWE official Adam Pearce stated that Rodriguez was not medically cleared to compete. However, he said that once she was cleared, she would get a match against Ripley. On the August 21 episode, Rodriguez was attacked Ripley and announced that she was medically cleared and that Pearce scheduled Ripley to defend the Women's World Championship against Rodriguez at Payback. And last week on NXT, on the 22nd, she showed up on NXT while Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio were facing Dragon Lee and Lyra Valkyria. God, I love that girl. I love that name too. So awesome. So yeah, those two. What do you like? I'm ready. I'm not ready for a new women's world champion, but I'm ready for someone to beat her ass.
You mean you're ready for a real competition?
Yes, that.
Me too. I'm so ready. I've watched these two fight each other before in NXT. Actually,
Right?
no, I don't. Well, I don't think when I watched they fought, or maybe
They
they
did.
did like in a. I think they did like a War Games match.
They did. They did that.
But I was like, you know what? I want to see them one on one.
If I remember correctly, it was Raquel Rodriguez who was the heel and Rhea the face. And at the time, they were pushing Raquel, and Raquel did that power bomb that she does, and into the stage, through the stage. So
Yeah,
knocked her out. And that was at the time when Raquel and Dakota were tag teaming and stuff. So like now it's like all right, it's a double turn. Raquel, you're the face. Rhea Ripley, you're the heel. Like you get to dominate this. But like I've been waiting for these two to fight. Like
yeah,
again, her them
yeah.
two or Bianca
Because they're
Belair.
finally on the same brand.
Yeah, they're finding the
Yeah,
same brand.
yeah.
And it's like, oh, Chiquita Mami, let's go. You got Mommy Ripley, or then you got Raquel Rodriguez, who just like talk shit to you in Spanish. Like, you're not no mami, yo soy la mami.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, let's go. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Who's
Ready
gonna
for
win
this.
though? Who's gonna win?
I think it's gonna be Rhea. I
Rhea?
think she's gonna keep the belt. So I say Rhea. But it's gonna be
Uh,
a good match. It's not gonna be anything that's like, this is lame. No, it's gonna be a good match.
Alright, I just say I'm ready for someone to kick her ass, but not to like win the belt. Raquel Rodriguez via DQ.
Okay.
Because like if she wins the belt, then yeah, fine, I get it. But Raquel Rodriguez, I'm fucking going for Raquel Rodriguez to like finally do it. And then for some reason Dominic messes up,
Yeah.
uses his
I've
North
been
American
hearing
champion.
I've been hearing rumors that if that may be how they break up their little, you know, relationship.
The whole Judgment Day is going on Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And they say that yeah, they say that I've been reading a lot of like the rumors. They
Okay.
say that that's how it would
That
come,
happened.
she's gonna turn on Dom because he cost her the match or something. So,
But who stays heel, who stays face?
um, he can't be a heel without her, so he'd have to be face. She
Nobody will
stays
like
heel.
it. Nobody will like it. Everybody still boo him because he sucks.
Yeah.
I say he becomes a heel and joins up with the other two guys, and that's how the Judgment Day disbands, and then it becomes like a all guy group. Rhea goes
Mm,
her own way. That'd be great.
yeah.
All right, final match of the night. I told you it was just like 5 matches or 6 matches. I don't know. Seth freaking Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship. On the August 7th episode of Raw, Seth freaking Rollins accepted Shinsuke Nakamura's offer to be on his team in a 6-man tag team match with that night. Their team won, but during the celebration, Nakamura attacked Rollins with a Kinshasa! Kinshasa! Turning heel. The following week, Nakamura stated that he wanted to World Heavyweight Championship, prompting Rollins to come to the ring, saying that if Nakamura wanted the championship, he would face Nakamura anytime with the title on the line. The two then shook hands, but Nakamura feigned, leaving again, attacked Rollins with the Kinshasa! Kinshasa! On the next episode, a championship match between Rollins and Nakamura was scheduled for Payback. There was also that whole thing where Nakamura whispered something in Rollins' ear, and everybody was like, what did he whisper in his ear? What did he whisper in his ear? Well, it turns out that what he whispered in his ear was that he knows how to beat him. His back. He knows about his back. And Rollins says, like, I have a history of my back being injured, and here we are a few weeks away from Payback, and like he doesn't know how much time he has with that championship. He doesn't know how much time he has in wrestling. So again, everybody's back injury is coming up. The whole thing with Edge, why he retired was because of his back injury. So yeah, it keeps happening. And I guess Nakamura kind of like exposed Seth's weakness, or Seth, like a weakness from Seth. Like everybody's going to be going after his back from now on.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Nakamura is like the first to do is like, oh yeah, I'll break your back.
Yep. Hold my beer.
Yeah. But I feel like Nakamura deserves this push, but not at Payback.
Nah. You know, I was thinking before, we did this, I was like, they haven't really been pushing this one,
No, they haven't.
like I haven't seen too many like even like at the shows, they don't even say payback, coming soon or anything like that. So I'm like, if Nakamura was to win, I think it needs to be at a bigger one. So what's the next big one? Isn't it a Survivor Series?
No Mercy, Survivor Series, Survivor
Yeah.
Series.
I think he should win it at Survivor Series.
That'd be great. Or Royal Rumble, whichever. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Your clock.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Or Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But who's gonna win this match?
I think Seth. He's gonna win.
Seth. Seth.
But
All
I
right.
think yeah. Yeah. No, I'm saying Seth. I'm on the Seth bandwagon right now.
All right. Seth wins, but Shinsuke Nakamura attacks him after the match and continues to work on his back, setting it up for another match again for the next pay-per-view. Probably Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Probably a big 4-on-4. Like, if you're gonna push Shinsuke, do it like this, where it just like becomes a long burn, and we get like the payoff at either Survivor Series or Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
think
yeah.
that.
All right.
Or they'll
So
do the whole number one contenders, and they do it not just in a fatal four-way kind of extended out
yeah,
so that this week it's this person, and then the winner faces this person, and then like that. Do
yeah.
a bracket.
There you go. Much better. All right. That's all the matches we have. All right, and that was all the matches for Payback on Saturday, September 2nd on Peacock. I told you it's like a small little thing. Um, yeah, I guess we're gonna go with those 5 matches. Saturday, September 2nd on check it out live stream on Peacock in the United States and binge in Australia for all you Australians out there that are listening to me. So, yeah. Thank you for listening to the show and being a part of the predictions. I'm gonna have a questionnaire at the end of during this whole thing. You'll see it. Give us your predictions as always on email us from undertheapron@gmail.com and let us know who you think is gonna win. As always, follow us on our social to support us from Under the Apron on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, the Threads, Apron_stories on the Twitter. More info on the links where you can listen or watch in the show notes. Listen to us on Apple, Spotify, or any audio media you can listen to podcasts on. Make sure to rate us and leave us a review. And if you feel you want to do a little bit more, hey, Sarah,
Yeah.
would you like more?
Yes.
You like more?
I would. Yes.
More, you go to patreon.com/ from the apron podcast. Support us on the Patreon. Become a top tier patron and get patron privileges. And I'll shout you out at the end of every episode. Like Babble B. Menace Smiling. Hey, that's you.
Hey.
Hey, it's you. Chanel from the Nerds in Texas podcast, one of my podcast colleagues, I guess you could say straight up. Love all her episodes. You should check it out. Cloudy November from the Noah's Ascendance podcast. I'll have those 2 podcast links in the show notes so you all can check them out. I love them. Dark Fate Creations, darkfatecreations.com. Check out their candles. And just in time for Halloween, y'all should check out Serial Killer. It smells so good. That was the first candle they sent me, and I've been in love with it ever since. But unfortunately, this time, I'm going to go buy pumpkin spice because, I love pumpkin spice. Who are up for it, check out Serial Killer because it was inspired by one of our episodes from Halloween, and they loved it, and I loved it. So she sent it to me, and y'all should check that out. DarkFateCreations.com. Seizure Queen, Purple Haze 94, Brenda Lamore 1, Black Heart Beauty, OMG is Ren, Hannah Time, Messenger of Stupidity, DJ AA Ron, The Wee Daddy, Rabbit Orlando, Collector of All Things Sentimental, Philly Millie, Turtle Boy Flores, Happy Chic, Celestial Moon Goddess, Full Heart Earth, Swifty Ever After, Lust for Life, Scorpion Deathlock, Jabroni Baloney, Lucid Dream 619, Hey, it's Yuzu, MF Demo, Two Hearts Intertwined, I Am Carrot, The Last Jedi, Lisa's Journey, Monia's Ruin, Lily Linguini, The Mafia, say it,
Mafia.
The Mafia, Mary the Lamb, The Life of Nye, Evie Nightstar, Durian, Son of Durian, Brandon's Wife Forever, 88. She's going to be Brandon's wife forever. Messy, Bun Maggie, Aria Lonet, Ren X, Stolas, the King, Jabronista, Ivan Campo Music. Have you heard his music? Ivan Campo?
So far, so good. It's really, I like it. I like the vibe of it.
Yes. We love Ben around here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ben, Ivan Campo Music. They're amazing. Beatles, if you love the Beatles, you'll love Ivan Campo Music. I'll have his link of Spotify in the show notes. Check it out. Intrusive Thoughts, V Nice 888, Stoner Snowflake. That's a bunch of them. Thank you guys for supporting this podcast. So patreon.com/From Under the Apron podcast. Get your name shouted out just like them. Support the podcast. Come on the show just like Menace. And let us know, patron privileges. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know about it. Next episode is going to be, we're going back to Heels, season 1, like 2 more episodes till season 1 is over, and then I can continue on to season 2 and work on those episodes. And I hear season 2 is amazing and is awesome. So if you haven't checked out Heels, go check that out on the Stars Network, or try to find a place where you can check it out, or just go to Stars, or check out the Twitter on Stars. Heels. Check out Heels. You'll love it. Check out the show notes for links on other podcast areas that you heard on this episode. Send us a message of your favorite wrestling stories, questions, comments, ratings, or requests, and our email. It is fromundhertheapron@gmail.com. Thank you for listening, joining the live, staying the gift, and being a huge part of this community. Tell your friends. Join us next time for more stories, movies, and TV show reviews, as well as wrestling-related stories when we come to you from Under the Apron. Mafia!